at any time. Okay, in the beginning, I will give what all things are there in that CAB course, and then I'll start with all the chapters. There are 5 chapters in this CAB course, and those things I'll cover one by one. To start with, I'll ask one question. Do you know why the name Tally? Do you know? Yeah, maybe some of you know that the meaning of tally. Tally came from Latin America. In Latin America, in the beginning, they started counting by using sticks, moving sticks. And the counting of sticks one by one, they named it as a tally. By that word tally came into existence. Even in Kannada, we will say tale. When the British came to India, they gave the word tally, and our Kannadiga people, ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದವರು ಅದನ್ನು ತಾಳೆ ಅಂತ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಸೈಡನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ತಾಳೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಪೇರಿಂಗ್ one side with another side, that is source of funds with application of funds, and that we will call it as a tally, comparing source of funds with the application of funds. If both are correct, good. Otherwise, again you have to start with comparison once again. Okay, you have to find out where there are problems. Okay, that method we'll call it as a tally. One more thing. Do you know what is account? What is account? Account is event. Event means what? Anything which happens in the business. Anything which happens. Maybe for example, the owner of business goes to market to have a cup of tea. And that cup of tea, we'll call it as a refreshments, and that refreshment is one account, and he will pay amount or cash, that is another account. That means anything which happens in a business is called account, and keeping the record of those accounts, we will call it as a accounting. Okay, now we will continue with the other concepts one by one. Beginning, we will see what the syllabus contains. In screen you can see the chapter 1 is Introduction to Tally, and it contains Tally ERP 9 architecture, features of Tally, then how to customize the Tally, that is Tally customization, and starting and closing Tally, components of gateway of Tally, selecting, altering, modifying, deleting existing company. And chapter 2 is on groups, ledgers, vouchers, and orders. That is classification of groups, predefined groups available in Tally, displaying, creating, modifying, deleting groups. Same way, ledger, displaying, creating, modifying, and deleting. All those methods we will learn one by one. Even the vouchers, how we can create vouchers and how we can create voucher entry, that we will learn. And then orders or cost center, cost categories, all those things. And the chapter 3 is on stock and go down in Tally, creating the stock item, stock group, stock categories, and all these are related to inventory. Okay, the creation, deletion, alteration, displaying of stock item, stock group, stock categories, all those things we will learn one by one. And then units of measure, how to create the units, and how to create the go down, how to delete it, how to make the alteration. All those methods we will take one by one. And then chapter 4 is trial balance. The name is trial balance, but it is on reports, tally reports. Introduction to tally reports, types of reports, displaying reports, final accounts, configuration, stock summary, ratio analysis, statements of accounts, statistics, inventory reports, movement analysis, aging analysis, statutory info, that is tax reports, exception reports, and printing reports. All those things will come under chapter 4. And chapter 5, bill-wise details. That is budgets, types of budgets, creating, altering, deleting, even VAT or VAT classes, VAT reports. Nowadays, there is no VAT. We have GST, but in other countries, there is VAT. And still in your syllabus, VAT is there, and because of that, we will learn VAT. Okay, don't think that there is no VAT in the world, but in some part of world, that means nearly 120 countries are having GST, and nearly 120 countries are having VAT reports or VAT system. Even Dubai or some other countries, Arab countries, are having the VAT system. Maybe in Canada, maybe in Germany, they have GST, even in India. Then scenario management, multi-currency concepts, and then rates of exchanges. All those things we will learn in the 5th chapter. Okay. Now first we will take introduction. Tally is one successful commercial software product. It is a product of Piotronics Private Limited. When in 1986 the company started, the company's name was Piotronics Private Limited, but nowadays the name is Tally Solutions Private Limited. And it started with different versions. Tally 5.0, Tally 5.4, 6.3, Tally 7.2 when the VAT was introduced in 2005. Then Tally 7.2 was released. In 2005, VAT came into India. And then Tally 8.1, in the 8.1, they gave multilingual concept. That means multi-language concept. Even you can use Kannada, English, Malayalam in the Tally reports. Tally 9.0, they gave consolidation system. You can add or you can combine 2-3 companies. Those concepts they added or they included in Tally 9.0. And then Tally ERP 9, as you know, Enterprise Resource Planning, ERP 9. In 2005, introduced a new tax concept called VAT, but Tally extended service to Enterprise Resource Planning in March 2009. March 2009, ERP was introduced in Tally. ERP means combination of different organizational needs like sales, purchase, payroll means salary system, inventory, accounting and banking system in one software. That means all the organizational needs are in one software. Then it is called as Enterprise Resource Planning. For that, the best software is SAP. SAP is a best software, system, application and product. But even the Tally is giving those concepts, organizational needs in the ERP. So that's why Tally ERP 9 is one type of SAP, system, application, product type of concept. But the SAP software is very powerful compared to Tally. Next, we will learn Tally ERP 9 architecture. How the Tally has built or how the Tally is. Tally is of 3 different layers. At the bottom, there will be the platform or engine layer. You can see at the bottom, the platform or engine layer at the bottom. And then above that, TDL and interpreter layer. Above that, the application or tally layer that is called as user interaction layer or user interface layer. We will see what are the uses of those layers. First one, the application or tally layer. To interact with user, it is also called as user interface layer. User interface layer. User can interact with the tally by using this layer. Tally definition language, that is TDL, and interpreter layer. In this TDL, the data management is possible. Interpreter is for execution of each statement given by user. Interpreter is for execution of each statement given by user. Maybe, for example, you will give one command in Tally. Maybe ledger creation. Giving the command is your user interface. Tally will interact with that Tally definition language and it will be executed with one by one. Those commands are executed one by one and at the end that will be given to the computer, that is platform or engine layer. This is lowermost layer, stores the processed data and retries it. Maybe you have created ledger, at the end that will be stored in computer. At any time we can recall it back. As you know, in Tally, save feature is not there. When ledger is created, that will be saved. When you create one voucher, that will be saved. Even the current goes off, everything will be intact. Okay, that is the advantage of Tally. Again, saving the thing is not necessary, like MS Word, Excel. Okay. Then Tally customization. What that customization is? Tally is one general software. Tally is one type of general software. General software means it is available with options. Like for example, MS Word. Making our own command is not possible in the MS Word. Whatever commands are there, in command ಇದೆ MS Word ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಫೈಲ್ ಓಪನ್, ಫೈಲ್ ಸೇವ್, ಬೋಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ನಂದೇ ಆದ ಹೊಸ ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Doing my own command is not possible in MS Word. Okay, but we can customize Tally as per. We can make some modification. Even you can ask Tally people to make modifications of Tally as per our company requirement, and that is called as Tally customization. That is, user can make full use of power of Tally. It reduces the cost of business operation by making computerization as per customer requirement, increases user performance and productivity, reduces the competition from others. Tally Solution Private Limited gives the customization service with a partner named Antraweb Technologies. There is one more sister concern of Tally Solutions Private Limited called Antraweb Technologies. It will manage the Tally customization options. It means in Tally, if you want any changes, you can request with Tally software people and they will make the Tally customization. Maybe they will charge for each customization, maybe they will charge 2,000, 3,000 as per requirements. Okay. Thank you, students. In the tomorrow's class, we will learn the features of Tally. Thank you. God bless you. Take care. Be safe.